जी मरियम।
जी अस्सलाम वालेकुम everyone.
Walaikum assalam.
Alaikum salam. My name is Maryum Mahmood. I'm a doctor by profession and I recently completed my house job in Bahrain. Currently मैं काम कर रही social media पे with a group of my fellow doctors to spread awareness about mental health and other diseases on social media. And I think अच्छा start है for me to start with this webinar. So anyways, we're going to talk about the main highlight of our lives today. Something जो हमारी life का एक बहुत अहम हिस्सा बन चुका है, which is coronavirus. So just हम start करेंगे to know what exactly is coronavirus before getting into the psychological part of that. So basically COVID-19 is an infectious disease जो coronavirus cause करता है. And it comes from a group of RNA viruses. और ये viruses जो होते हैं हमारे respiratory tract को infect करते हैं. And इसी group में से we get influenza. So that's why the symptoms we get through of corona are the same as we get from influenza. उसके बाद ये है कि ये जो COVID है it actually affects different people in different ways. So ऐसा नहीं है कि some people might not get any symptoms या कुछ लोगों को बहुत ही serious symptoms आ जाते हैं. And ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा आपको 14 days के अंदर ही symptoms show हो सकते हैं, कम से कम 2 दिन या ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 14 days. That's why we quarantine for 14 days कि in case उन दिनों में आपको symptoms show हो सकते हैं. Basically, most of the people who get this virus, they have very mild to moderate symptoms. And most of them, let's say more than 80% of the people, they don't even need any medical treatment because उनके symptoms बहुत ज़्यादा mild होते हैं. और सबसे ज़्यादा common symptoms we get is fever. 99% of the people को अब fever आता है. And like let's say dry cough or shortness of breath or tiredness, same symptoms जो हमें normal common flu से मिलते हैं. The symptoms are 90% the same. Other symptoms may include joint pains or nasal congestion, headaches, diarrhea, loss of smell or taste, or sore throat. Now, the main thing is the loss of smell is very corona-specific symptom, but it's just not the only and the first symptom you get in corona. कुछ लोगों को सिर्फ फीवर होगा, कुछ लोगों को सिर्फ ड्राई कफ होती है, कुछ लोग ऐसे भी हैं हमारे हॉस्पिटल मैंने देखा है कि they only have diarrhea and they are corona positive. Because loss of smell, if common cold maybe when your nose is blocked, you don't smell things. So it's a very common symptom in both corona and flu. So most of the people, they don't even have symptoms, but जो common symptoms है वो बिल्कुल एक flu जैसे symptoms होंगे. Not only loss of smell or loss of taste. So people need to understand that the symptoms are very common for this virus. And most common ones are fever, cough, and shortness of breath. So how do we spread the virus? So basically this virus is spreads through droplets of saliva or discharge from the nose when an infected person coughs or sneezes. इसलिए there is a trick that आपको अपना हाथ ऐसा रखना चाहिए when you're sneezing कि droplets आगे surroundings में ना जाएं. Basically these droplets are very heavy, so they don't go so far. इसलिए आपके hands पे आपके surroundings like tables, chairs इन पे droplets गिरते हैं. And they can stay there for good 24 hours. If people breathe in this infected environment, it's very easy for them to get this virus. इसलिए मना करते हैं कि you don't have to touch your face, your hands, your nose, especially after sneezing. It's better कि आप जाके अपने hands sanitize करें because बहुत easily ये spread हो सकता है virus. एक single sneeze जो हमें छींक आती है उसकी single sneeze, then they can produce up to 10,000 droplets and they can stay on the surface for about 24 hours. So when you sneeze and the droplets are on the surface and आप clean नहीं करेंगे, so anyone who comes in your house and they are sitting using the table or chairs, they can get the droplets on them and you can get the virus. अब इस virus का test, how can we test this virus? इसका एक बहुत ही simple test होता है which we call nasal swab test. इस test में there is a tube, it's a stick basically, उसका एक soft brush होता है, they put it in your nose and they have to move it around and वहाँ से sample निकालते हैं. And then that sample goes to the lab and within 24 hours you get the result. It's either positive or negative, but within 8 hours भी result आपको मिल सकता है. So what do we do if we are corona positive? So if you're negative, you have to self-quarantine for 14 days. Why is that? Because as I said, के symptoms इसके ज़्यादा दिन 14 days के अंदर show हो सकते हैं. So you have to be in quarantine for 14 days, even if you're negative. But what if you're positive? So usme bhi we have to start with self-quarantine for 14 days and monitor our symptoms. Because we can get very mild symptoms, but उन symptoms में like slight cough or fever हमें medical care की need नहीं होती. We can just have Panadol and like हम home treatment कर सकते हैं. लेकिन अगर आपको बहुत like बहुत ज़्यादा difficulty हुई in breathing, or you're getting very आपकी chest में pain हो रही है, और आपको बहुत ज़्यादा severe symptoms हो रहे हैं, then you have to seek medical help. फिर आप हॉस्पिटल में जाएंगे, they'll treat you, and even once you are recovered, you have to come home and you have to quarantine yourself for 14 days. Because अगर आपको एक दफ़ा कोरोना हुआ, it's very possible कि आपको again हो. Again, 14 days is the limit because symptoms 14 days में ही show होते हैं. इसलिए self-isolation is very important even once you are recovered. So how can we prevent coronavirus? Subsists, there are very simple tips. First of all, we have to wear a mask. You have to cover your mouth and nose in public areas, because even if you don't have the virus, आपको नहीं पता आपको virus है कि नहीं, you can still spread it. So it's better to wear a mask all the time. And mask कैसे पहनते हैं? It has to cover ऊपर नाक से लेके नीचे mouth तक. ये नहीं कि when we go out, some people are not wearing their mask properly. उनकी nose आप देख सकते हैं, और नीचे करके वो बात करते नहीं. You have to talk while you're wearing your mask. And please do not reuse the mask, because आप वो mask दोबारा use नहीं कर सकते. Your droplets are on that mask. So in a way आप अपने आप को ही expose कर रहे हैं. So do not reuse the mask. Once you wear it, you have to throw it right away once you are done with the mask. Second thing, you have to maintain social distancing. It's very important. आपको ध्यान रखना है कि you are standing at least 2 meters or 6 feet away from the person you are talking to. Because as I said, if you sneeze when you're in close contact with someone, and if you sneeze, the droplets will land on their hands or on their face. So it's very important to maintain social distancing and avoid big gatherings. Because in Kuwait, especially, the virus इसी वजह से ज़्यादा फैला. There are too many social gatherings and people are not taking like minor steps towards it. You have to maintain at least 6 feet distance between the person you're talking to. Third thing is you have to wash your hands. You have to wear gloves, especially when you're going out to supermarkets and shopping malls, because after supermarket, maybe if you're buying fruits, or in shopping malls, you're looking at the clothes, you are touching them, right? So you have to wear your gloves. And again, please do not reuse your gloves. आप जैसे supermarket या बाहर से आए, throw them away. And please wash your hands with soap and water, and keep a sanitizer with you all the time, and keep sanitizing your hands. A lot of people complain कि हम लोग sanitize करें, हमारे hands dry or whatever, but आप moisturizing cream भी साथ रखें. So whenever you sanitize your hands, just put moisturizing cream and wear the gloves again. But again, do not reuse the gloves or the mask. This is very important. Other thing is, please do not touch your face, mouth, and nose, because as I said, कि जब आप sneeze करते हैं, the droplets, they land on your hands, on your surroundings. So if you're touching your mouth or your face or your nose, वो droplets आपके face पे जा रहे हैं, and it's very easy for the virus to spread. आप easily infected हो सकते हैं. So it's very important that you have to wash your hands before touching your face or your mouth. Other thing is you have to clean and disinfect. As I said, you have to clean your house every day with soap or bleach or Clorox. Clean your tables, clean your chairs, clean your house every day. It is very important. Because as I said, अगर आप बैठे हुए आपके droplets आपके tables, chairs पे हैं, जो भी आपके साथ आके बैठेगा, they will get infected as well. So once you see कि आपको लग रहा है, okay, you have been using that table or your chair a lot, please इसको साफ करें with soap and bleach every single day. It's very, very important. It's one of the main prevention you can do at home. ये होगी हमारी prevention के बाद. Now we have to look at our immunity, because exactly we live in Middle East and we are eating fruits, vegetables, जो भी बाहर से ला रहे हैं, and they are not clean, and our immunity is not as strong. So we have to work on our immunity as well. prevention is important, but immunity is also important. So बहुत ही basic tips हैं. Exercise every day walk for 30 minutes, और अगर आप बाहर नहीं जा रहे, आप घर पे walk कर लें for 10 minutes, do simple exercises, it will help. Other thing is you have to eat a very healthy and a balanced diet. Please avoid junk food, bahar se burgers, and all the junk food we are eating these days. We have to avoid them. Make sure that you're taking more, drinking more water, and you're drinking more fresh juices, and you're eating more fresh vegetables. These are very important. These actually boost your immunity. The other thing is, please get quality sleep. I know a lot of people, because of this corona, they are bored. They don't sleep at night properly. They're awake till 3 and 4, and then they wake up at 9, 10. They are tired the whole day. No, you have to get your 8 hours of sleep. Other thing is you have to reduce the stress. Jo I think my other fellows will talk about that in a bit. And we have to take a lot of vitamin C, vitamin A, and vitamin D. Zuini hai that you have to take supplements. You can have orange juices. वो vitamin C के लिए बहुत अच्छा है. If you want vitamin A, you can eat more green vegetables. You can drink more milk. Have eggs in the breakfast. For vitamin D, you can eat salmon. You can eat tuna. These are very good foods for the vitamins, and all these vitamins actually prevent the infections, and they boost and strengthen your immune system, which is very important these days. At the last but not the least, I would like to talk about a few tips which are very important. We have to use them to be safe, to be away from the virus. सबसे important thing, please wear the face mask. Me as a doctor, I have been working in Bahrain in the tent, and I know it's very exhausting to wear masks, but even now when I go out, I actually wear 2 masks. It's very important to wear masks. Please wash your hands. Please drink more water. Keep a good distance between people. And inshallah, this will go away, but we really have to take care of these things. These are very simple things to do. You have to, if you feel sick at home, please go see a doctor right away. It will take 8 hours to get yourself tested. And it's very important to boost your immune system. If your immune system is good, even a normal, like common flu won't give you any symptoms. So this is very important. And at the end of the day, we all have to work together to stop this coronavirus. At least हम gatherings थोड़ी बंद कर सकते हैं, small gatherings रख सकते हैं. Even at home when you have a gathering, just make sure that you are sitting 2 meters away and you're wearing masks. And inshallah, by all doing this, these are very simple tips. If we do them, we can actually do a very big thing, and we can actually stop this virus from spreading. And according to World Health Organization, I was reading before 2 days, they said the vaccine should be ready by the end of this year. So there is still hope that we can, that this virus will go away from our lives. But till then, we have to take care of ourselves, and we have to follow these simple tips that I shared. We need to prevent the virus by wearing a mask, social distancing, wash your hands, clean everything around you, and it will be fine. So these were some of the tips I wanted to tell all of you. And please, I have given my presentation to Fauzi. So I just want you to go over the presentation. I have attached some useful links at the end of the presentation, and they are in very simple text. They talk about about coronavirus, how we can spread it, how we can prevent it, and how we can boost immunity. There's a very good link, and they have all sources of vitamins and everything. You guys can go and read about it. And yeah, I hopefully it helps everyone. And that should be it from my side. Thank you so much for listening.